Hello class 7th. In this video, I will discuss about muscular tissues from the same chapter, animal tissues. Muscular tissues. Muscular tissues which are made up of muscles are present in every part of the body. They are involved in all kinds of movement of the body and its part. Means all movement in our body is due to muscular tissues. Muscular tissues bring about movement by their ability to contract and relax. When there is movement in our hands, legs, or in alimentary canal, lungs, eyes, all these are due to muscular tissues. All these movements are due to muscular tissues. On the basis of structure and functions, muscular tissues divided into 3 types. First one is voluntary muscles, second one is involuntary muscles, and the third one is cardiac muscles. First we will discuss voluntary muscles. These muscles are under our control or will. Voluntary muscles are under our control. They are present in our leg or hand. Whenever we need to run or walk or jump, we can according to our will, because in leg or hand voluntary muscles are present. These muscles are also called skeletal muscles. They are also known as skeletal muscles as they are attached to the bones. Voluntary muscles are attached to the bones. Clear, children? These muscles help in the movement of the bones. Let's see the structure of voluntary muscles. The cells of these muscles are long and cylindrical. You can see in the figure, long and cylindrical. Clear, children? With many nuclei. In figure you can see these nucleus. So many nuclei are present. Clear, children? And you can see dark and light bands also, which is known as striations. Hence, they are also called striated muscles. Voluntary muscles are also called striated muscles due to the presence of dark and light bands. See this dark color and light, dark brown color and light red color, showing the dark and light bands in the figure. These bands, dark and light, are due to the presence of a type of protein filaments which are known as actin and myosin. Clear, children? Due to the presence of a type of protein filament which are known as actin, 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 and myosin, 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 that contracts and relax the muscles to bring about movement. Clear, children? These actin and myosin contract and relax the muscles to bring about movement. So due to the dark and light bands, these are also known as striated muscles. The next type of muscular tissue is involuntary muscles. Clear, children? Now you know that voluntary muscles are under our control, but what about involuntary muscles? These muscles are not under our control or will. Clear? These muscles are not under our control or will. These muscles are present in stomach, intestine, urinary bladder and eyes. These are the examples of our body organs in which involuntary muscles are present. Students, can you control the digestion of food in stomach? No, we cannot control the digestion of food in our stomach because the muscles which are present in the stomach is involuntary muscles which are not in our control or will. Okay? Class, involuntary muscles are also known as smooth muscles. Clear? When we see the structure of involuntary muscles, in this the cells of these muscles are spindle shaped. You can see the structure of a single cell, they are spindle shaped. Clear? This structure is known as spindle shape and have only one nucleus. You can see in the figure, only one nucleus is present in one cell. Clear? They do not have any bands or striations. In voluntary muscles, you saw that bands were there and striations were there. But what about involuntary muscles? In that, they do not have bands or striations. Hence, these are also called unstriated muscles. Clear? Involuntary muscles are also known as unstriated muscles. Now, the third type of muscular tissue is cardiac muscles. In our heart, there is a special type of involuntary muscles known as cardiac muscles. Clear? Cardiac muscles present in our hearts. Clear? These muscles work continuously and not get tired. Clear, children? Cardiac muscle is also a type of involuntary muscles which is present in our hearts. And these muscles work continuously and do not get tired. They never get tired. These muscles are not under our control or will. Can you imagine if anyone's heart will not work, then what will happen? So these muscles work continuously and do not get tired. Now let's see the structure of cardiac muscles. These muscles resemble voluntary muscles and are similar to involuntary muscles in their functions. Clear? Structurally, you can see it is like a voluntary muscles, but functionally it is same as involuntary muscles. One more important point, in muscle cells there is a special type of cytoplasm is present which is known as sarcoplasm, which is given in blue color in the diagram. These blue color, this one is sarcoplasm, a special type of cytoplasm which is present in muscle cells. This sarcoplasm is bound by a thin cell membrane known as sarcolemma. Clear, children? Sarcoplasm bound by a thin cell membrane which is known as sarcolemma. Let's see the differences between voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles and cardiac muscles. First, we will see the shape of these three muscles. In voluntary muscles, the shape of the cell is cylindrical and unbranched. You can see in voluntary muscles, the shape is cylindrical and unbranched. There is no branch. What about involuntary muscles? In this, shape is spindle shaped. Clear? And cardiac muscles, the shape is cylindrical and branched. You can see branch. In voluntary muscles, dark and light bands are present. You can see that dark light bands are present, which we have already discussed. In involuntary muscles, there is no striations. Clear, children? There is no bands. In cardiac muscles also, dark and light bands are present. You can see this one, linings you can see, dark band, light band. What about nucleus? Voluntary muscles, multinucleate. Involuntary muscles, uninucleate. And what about cardiac muscles? Uninucleate. Only in voluntary muscles so many nucleus are present. You can see in this figure, voluntary muscles, so many nucleus. In one cell, so many nucleus are present. Clear? So they are multinucleate. Voluntary muscles are under our control. Involuntary and cardiac muscles are not under our control or will. Voluntary muscles help in the movement of bones. Involuntary muscles help in the movement of food, movement of urine from the urinary bladder, and so on. What about cardiac muscles? Cardiac muscles cause the rhythmic movement of the heart, resulting in circulation of blood in the body. Location also we had already discussed. Voluntary muscles present in hands, legs, tongue, jaws, body, and so on. Involuntary muscles present in the walls of the stomach, intestine, urinary bladder, and arteries. And cardiac muscles present only and only in the heart.